I was kind of surprised with DTCR having such a huge chunk of it in REITs. I expected to have a better yield than it does. I hoped that it'd have a better yield considering the REIT exposure, but it doesn't. They basically have the same yield. It really does come down to personal preference. I actually am going to take the opposite view of Dave on this. While I think that the need for the type of infrastructure improvements and build out that grid is exposed to is higher, I just don't think that is the place where the dollars are flowing. So I am inclined to prefer DTCR's exposure, where I think there's a lot of focus, a lot of money going into that space. Most of the largest players in the major indices are playing in the space where there's the need for this. So the actual funds to allocate to the development of this infrastructure is much more robust and not as reliant on government spending, where I think grid is much more reliant on government contributions to that build out. So while both of them are excellent funds, and as Dave pointed out, grid is probably more of a pure play, I think just ultimately where the trends are, where the money is, and where the flows are going, I think that DTCR is the exposure that I would want. And my only caveat being is that I wish it had a better yield profile considering its REIT exposure.